Oh, there it is. Woo!
There's too many buttons to press in the beginning.
There are a lot of buttons to press. I understand. It's been a little while since we've done this because we're running a little bit late. But hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to HCS Pro Talk, your weekly Halo esports podcast. This is episode 117. The big man himself.
117.
John's number.
We're there.
The Masters of Chiefs. It's his day today.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It's our day today. Welcome. My name is Josh, a.k.a. JK Fire. This week I'm joined by the man in the business of professional attire, Will, a.k.a. I am Mr. Mayhem. Will, how are you today?
Doing good, man. Busy day.
Yeah.
Came straight from work.
You did.
So I'm still in the suit. Yeah.
But it looks good. I like the suit.
Thank you. I appreciate
You're welcome.
it.
Your suit looks fan-fucking-tastic.
Thank you.
And like you said before we started recording, get the red and the blue.
Yeah, red and blue tie.
Woo!
Blue suit.
You were matching without even knowing.
Yeah. This is my favorite combo.
I like
for sure.
I like it a lot. Will, I had food poisoning.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so that's why we didn't record on Sunday, because I was literally sitting in bed and napping all day Sunday.
Hey, that's what I did when I was sick. So
yeah.
What was that, 2 weekends ago now?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's stuff's going around. It's not good.
It was absolutely hell.
What type of food was it?
Chicken tacos.
Chicken tacos.
Yep.
The fucking chicken tacos.
Yep. And it was definitely not from Taco Bell, so don't even think about saying that. It would never be from our Lord and Savior's fast food place of Taco Bell. No, it's from a place that's local to where I am. I will never eat there again. And I'm not going to name the place because then people will know where I'm coming from, and I don't want people to know that. So you feel me? Yeah. But no, it was terrible, man. It was the worst feeling I've ever had in my entire life.
Yeah?
Yeah. Things were coming out of both holes. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'll say. Okay, it was very, very bad.
That's more than we need to know. But
I mean, that was perfect amount that you needed to know. If you want, I can go in further detail if that's what you're looking for. I'm just kidding. It's not what you're looking for.
I mean, someone might want to hit up your DMs.
That's disgusting. If they want to hit up my DMs for that shit, literally, they need to get out of here. Welcome, everybody from chat. Hope you're all having a fantastic Tuesday evening. It's Tuesday, right? Yeah.
It is Tuesday.
Right? Oh, my God. My days are all jumbled up because I didn't go into work yesterday either because I was still recovering. But yeah, it's Tuesday. We're here. We're going to talk some Halo, among other things. And Will, do you want to know what's coming up on this week's episode?
What do we got?
Well, actually, first, let me say that not only is this episode 117, but it's for the week of March 8th, 2020. It's currently March 10th, but usually we do these on Sundays, so I'm going to say for March 8th through that week, right? It's
fair
enough. This week. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. So on this episode of HCS Pro Talk, we have a helping of other games to start the show off with, announcements from Halo tournament organizers across the board. There's a weekend full of upcoming tournaments all around the competitive Halo scene to talk about real quick. We have our weekly topic of what is your ultimate competitive Halo multiplayer, because that's what we really focus on, you know. The Reflection Corner returns briefly for a doozy that we need to quickly talk about. And then Halo CEA has officially been released on MCC for PC. That's what we're going to end the show off with, basically. So, without further ado, let's start the show off with COD, another Games Watch. Will, remember how we talked about a game that Riot was making?
Yeah.
It's called Valorant.
Yep.
Or Valorant. But we said Valorant, right?
Yeah, that sounds...
Yeah. So it's officially revealed at this point. Yep. After being like teased and hyped and shit, it's officially a thing. They have their own website. All that social media is actually theirs. And here is what this game's about. Okay, this is from their website. Riot Games presents a new competitive stage for you to shine from. A 5v5 character-based tactical shooter where creativity is your greatest weapon. Here's what we think it takes for you to trust a game enough to invest. 128 tick servers, at least 30 frames per second on most min-spec computers, even dating back a decade. 60 to 144 plus FPS on modern gaming rigs. A global spread of data centers aimed at less than 35 milliseconds for players in major cities around the world, a netcode we've been obsessing over for years, and a commitment to anti-cheat from day one. Shooting in Valorant is precise, consequential, and highly lethal. We want you to win on your skill and strategy alone. Imagine this. Tactical shooter meets hypernatural powers. Everyone's got guns and a unique set of abilities, so how do you beat someone with the speed of wind? Use your own moves to outplay them and beat them to the shot. Valorant is a game for bold strategists who dare to make the unexpected play because if it wins, it works. Sounds pretty legit. It's nice little taglines there. Nice PR speech for you.
Very PR speech.
Yeah. So who the fuck knows how well it's going to do? Apparently really big. We'll see.
It looks like Counter-Strike with, from what you could see from the aiming and the way you place your crosshair.
Yeah.
It looks like Counter-Strike with the abilities. Honestly, I'm not my style. I'm going to try it, obviously, if it's somehow. I might not buy it off the bat.
Sure.
But I got to try it and see what comes of it.
You know what? Quickly, I just want to hit on this. So we reached out to Slasher on Twitter, okay?
Yeah.
And just shot in the dark to see if he had any diabolical beta codes left. And we got a couple codes for it, and I played it the other night. And so it's like a spiritual successor to Quake. But my thing is that when you just said it looks like Counter-Strike, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, when I played it, I'm like, oh, this plays like Quake. I mean, I guess I could go play Quake.
Yeah.
I don't need to really play this. It's the same. It feels like the same thing to me. When I'm looking for something new, I'm looking for something a little new. It didn't hit that spot for me.
So the big thing with Valorant is, are those abilities going to be enough of a game changer to bring people over? Because I feel like that's the thing. They're now competing with Counter-Strike.
Right.
Which is very successful. People love it for what it is, and you're going to change it and try to reiterate on it. Plus the buy system, those special abilities are in that buy system.
Yes.
So is it going to be good enough to bring people over from Counter-Strike? That's my next question.
Sure. I don't know.
People might like it for what it is, but I feel like if you're trying to captivate that audience, they're already in Counter-Strike. They're already watching Counter-Strike.
Right.
What's going to bring them to Valorant?
Right. Exactly. And then Josh states, it's just another hero shooter in an already diluted market. So I wouldn't necessarily call this a hero shooter because that's not really what it is. It's like what Will was talking about. This is like the gameplay style of Counter-Strike, where it's very tactical, like when they say in the PR speech where it's lethal shots, it is very lethal, right? You die in very minimal bullets.
Yep.
And headshots are just absolutely deadly. It's insane.
Yep.
Right? It's like Counter-Strike. And then in the hero aspect, it brings in like a few it doesn't overload it with abilities. The core heart of the gameplay is the tactical shooting aspect itself.
Yes.
And so because Riot is making this, and Riot made League of Legends, right? Because Riot is making this, I think there's going to be a lot of pull there. For me, it's whether or not people stay. So it's like, do they hop on, notice that, oh, this really does just feel like Counter-Strike with some hero shit, and maybe that hero shit is broken?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
From the trailer we saw, the one ability that I know of is a character can put up like a giant wall, like an ice wall or something.
Right.
So you can block off a lane.
Yep.
And you saw in the trailer that person then was able to focus down one alley, one lane, take out a couple players. As soon as his wall came down, there was another player rotating, and he got the third kill.
Right.
So they're focusing on the shooting, but it's those abilities that basically need to be played at the right time.
Right.
To be effective. And if it's a buy system, that means you have to be, hey, if we win this round, are we buying or are we saving to have these abilities in the later stages?
Right.
Are we just trying to steamroll and we're just going to keep buying? And then if you lose a couple rounds, you're like, oh crap, what do we do?
Exactly.
So, that's the one thing I'm worried about is with abilities like this, in Counter-Strike, you're buying smokes, you're buying armor. It can make a little bit of a difference.
Yeah.
But an ability, this potentially become steamrolly.
Right. Because the thing that I've seen, so Josh asked, so the card system from Paladins put into a buy menu? No, I would look at it more like, this is a bad comparison. So don't try to take this for what I'm saying here. But Overwatch, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not character-based in that sense. I would think of it more as maybe like you take an ability or two from a character of Overwatch, and that's something you can buy.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yeah, like I was saying, that one character has the ability to put up a temporary wall.
right.
So you would have to win rounds, save enough money to buy that wall ability.
Yep.
And that would go in place of having like a smoke grenade or a frag grenade.
Right. Or an incendiary that blocks off an entrance point.
Right.
Because that's the one thing that I can equate that to.
Sure.
But at the same time, that wall that comes up, that covers a way bigger area and can choke off a lot bigger of an area as well. So it's going to be, I mean, they've been working on this for a really long time. So there's clearly a lot of give and take that they've had to deal with, that they've had to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And they've had a lot of play tests, obviously. And there's only going to be more before the game releases, according to them, this summer.
Yeah. And a lot of the people that they have invited to play it, we haven't gotten a lot of information from them because they're NDAs, whatnot, but they said they love it. They are excited for this.
Right.
I'm just curious if it's going to have the same excitement for everyone, like they are saying. It's something new. It is something new. It's something different. I think it will be very popular at first.
Yes.
The question is, does it stick for me at this point?
And the other thing, too, is that it is going to be 100% free when it releases as well. And like Fortnite took the world by storm. It was the Battle Royale portion was absolutely free. So anybody could download it and do all that and do what they wanted to do. So I believe this is PC only at this time. So that is going to a little bit lower the user base, but this is a very heavily tactical, professionalized shooter.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense that it's only on PC at this point. Doesn't mean that they might not branch out later. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And then Josh states, I think I'd have to watch some non-official gameplay. I think you should as well. Hopefully we get some of that in a good dump soon. I'm hoping so.
Yeah, if they're releasing summer, we're going to have to get
a lot
soon.
Yeah.
Or maybe, you know what? Maybe you keep it on the DL a little bit until it comes out.
You just fucking release that shit.
Look at Apex. Apex just dropped on us, and everyone was like jumping on board right away.
That game is still damn good.
And it's still fun.
Yeah, a good point. That's not a bad idea. They should take your advice. Next piece of information here: Reggie Fils-Aimé appointed to GameStop's board of directors. So Reggie used to be like a personnel at Nintendo. He was it was a face of the company in America, basically. And you'd see him on press conference floors. He'd do presentations, so on and so forth. He was heavy in the relations with the user base, I guess you could say. So this is what he put on Twitter. The gaming industry needs a healthy and vibrant GameStop. I look forward to being part of GameStop Corp board and helping to make this happen. So it is him, and then I believe 2 or 3 others were appointed on the board at the same time. And they are all independent. And then they also have, and then the rest of the board is being made up of individuals who have been with the company for 2 or less years. So clearly they're trying to bring in a lot of new minds, a lot of fresh minds to that company. Because if you've been reading about the news stories at home and whatnot, GameStop isn't doing so hot. They're testing a lot of different structures for their stores, being more of a like hangout centric type of space for gamers, right? Getting more into the collectible space, because of how digital game sales are going. But yeah, I think it's a fantastic pickup for that board, considering you look at Nintendo, right? And it's like they've made some dumb decisions in the past, but they basically always stand by what they do. It's ride or die for them. If that thing, if the Wii U crashes and burns, then they're like, well, fuck it. At least we tried something. I didn't see any of you guys doing any of this. So like I think it's going to be fantastic.
I'm curious at what a healthy and vibrant GameStop means to him. Because
everybody buying Nintendo games.
I mean, we're still going to get I'll give you 5 cents for that when you paid $60.
No. Healthy and vibrant. Healthy. 6 cents.
Okay.
Yes. We got to instill the hope into the player base. You know what I'm saying? Give them an extra penny.
Yeah.
It'll go a long way. I'm just kidding. It probably won't. Who cares? All right, next piece. The Last of Us series is in the works at HBO from Chernobyl creator Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann. This is by Boris Kitt and Patrick Shanley of The Hollywood Reporter. From thehollywoodreporter.com, these are just a couple snippets of the article. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Go ahead and feel free to do so if you want to. It's in the Google Doc or the show notes of the show. You can type in ! show notes to get a link directly to them. You're welcome. The HBO series will cover the events of the original game, which was written by Druckmann, with the possibility of an additional content based on the forthcoming game sequel, The Last of Us Part 2, which is set to release May 29th. Quote, "This is the first of many shows we intend to develop with our friends at PlayStation Productions," end quote, said Chris Parnell, co-president of Sony Pictures Television Studios. Quote, "The Last of Us is a brilliant achievement in storytelling and character development, and we are lucky to have the opportunity to work with this team to adapt it," end quote.
So the Chernobyl
Yes.
series, very dark.
Very good.
Very good.
Yes.
Yes. So I think, jumping into The Last of Us,
Yeah.
you have those dark characters, those people who, in a dystopian world, zombies, evil people, just
Right.
about. I think this is going to be amazing.
I think so too. And the other thing is that because The Last of Us is also a very dark video game, very visceral video game, very rooted into the earth video game. That fucker doesn't hold any punches back.
No.
And I can't wait.
I think they got to get casting right for it.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be.
Did you see what everybody was posting? So usually when these big adaptation things get announced,
Yeah.
they always post oh, this person looks just like this person in the game. They should cast that person.
Were they saying it looks like Ellen Page or something?
No, no, because no, there was a different actress that they were looking at, but there was it was the guy from Lost, I think, that they picked, the blonde dude.
A blonde.
I don't know.
Sawyer?
Was it Sawyer?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Blonde, shaggy hair, beard.
Lost characters.
Oh no.
Let's find
Good
out.
luck, dude.
Yeah, Sawyer.
Sawyer. Okay.
Yeah, and that would be Joel.
He's not big enough.
He could get bulky.
He's not bulky
I don't
enough.
know.
He's too scrawny of a dude.
I just thought I saw people were suggesting that.
The voice would really match.
Yeah, there you go.
I think his voice would match. I was a big Lost fan. I watched all of them.
And see, I've watched maybe 3 or 4 episodes of the first season. So that's how far I got. Speaking of not watching seasons very much, I got into season 2 now of The Office.
Oh yeah.
That show's still not funny to me.
What?
It's still not. Also, that first season goes way too far. When they talk about sexual harassment and stuff like that, I'm like, oh man, this stuff would not fly today.
Right.
Holy shit.
That's the point that it's trying to make, right? It's just so outlandish that it's ridiculous. That's all it's trying to be. But
It'd be
yeah.
insane.
It is a different time. It did come out in a different time period though.
It did. It's just something I noticed watching it now.
It's kind of like when Friends hit Netflix. The people, the younger generation that didn't watch it when it was out.
Or the older generation that didn't watch it when it came out.
There is a lot of kind of, you could call it homophobic jokes or fat jokes, stuff like that really doesn't fly in today's society.
Sure.
But back then it was very common,
and it flew just fine.
And it was fine.
Yep.
So it's kind of one of those things where, and they never meant it to be attacking anyone. It was just kind of
It was the comedic thing at the time.
Comedic, yeah.
Yeah. No, I understand. And then Josh asks, why not get the actors from the game to reprise their roles?
Depends.
Well, the actress, it doesn't, okay, this is going to sound stupid, but the actress doesn't look anything like Ellie in the game. So that's something to keep in mind. And then, I don't know.
They could.
They could.
If they wanted to.
Yeah.
It all depends.
Well, it's Troy Baker, right?
I don't remember.
I think it was Troy Baker. I'm pretty sure. All right, let's keep moving on. Call of Duty Warzone.
Yeah.
A free-to-play, standalone, cross-play battle royale is out now.
Yep.
Today it launched.
Yep.
Are you downloading it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
PC, obviously?
Oh, of course.
All right, I'll give it a download.
I like the fact that, the weapons in the crates don't have, you can't, find attachments and you don't have to find sites. The weapon's the weapon.
They do it like Fortnite.
A little bit, yeah.
Where it's blue, purple, yellow,
Yep.
right?
And
for
then
the weapon?
there's also money you can find. You get money from things. You can actually call in a care package that has your loadouts in it. You can pick from your loadouts.
Well, that's pretty cool.
So I was watching Dr. Lupo play today.
Yeah. Everyone is playing today.
Yep. And what he did is he set up a thermal sniper. So he would just get on top of buildings and be able to find people from anywhere, which
That's fucking stupid.
they're going to have to do something like they did for competitive where they're like, this isn't allowed. Because if someone gets a thermal on that wide open map, it could be pretty deadly. It could be pretty devastating.
I agree.
So hopefully they come out with some changes, some updates, but it looks pretty fun. It's different.
Well, apparently they made all the right changes from Blackout into this. So
have you heard or seen about the gulag?
Yeah, where it's a 1v1 when you die?
You die, you go into a 1v1, you have one chance to get back in. And I think it's so cool that's something to keep the game flow going.
Yep.
Because the mid to late game and all other BRs can get very boring and stale. You're waiting for people to rotate or move.
Right.
And this creates that kind of pressure that there's more people on the map, that it keeps the game flow going. I really like it.
Now, the other thing to keep in mind, too, is I don't know if this is always the case, but the thing I saw when watching Courage's stream today is I think you still need to buy your teammate back in even after they've won the 1v1.
No, they do not.
Really?
If you win the 1v1, you're back in instantly.
Well, here's the thing, though.
So if you die in the gulag,
yep,
or if you've already won your gulag or lost your gulag, then you need to be bought back in.
Okay.
So say you die once.
Yeah.
You win your gulag, you back in.
Okay.
You die a second time. Now your teammates have to buy you in.
Okay.
Which is like 4,500 on the map.
That's weird because I saw a prompt come up. Like when Courage died, he won his 1v1 in the gulag, got brought immediately back out.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a prompt that said, no more chances.
Yes. So that means there's no more gulag chances. So if he dies,
then he has to be bought in.
Then he can just straight up be bought back in.
Okay, got it. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
I'm excited, though. And then going back to The Office real quick, High Tech states, I couldn't get into The Office either. Everyone tells me that give it until season 3, but I'm not going to suffer through 2 seasons to get to something good.
Just watch season 3. You might not get the full storyline, but they're pretty standalone episodes for the most part.
They are. They're 100% standalone from what I've learned after watching the 6-episode first season.
So there is when you get into it, there is an overlapping story arc.
Well, yeah, the two fall in love.
Well, no, you just
Pam and what's that rooting shit? You learned it the first 2 episodes.
I just had to give you some crap.
Pam and what the fuck's his name?
Jim.
Yeah, Jim. Pam and Jim, they love each other, but Pam is engaged to a dude that works in the warehouse downstairs.
Yeah.
He's a douche.
Is his name Terry or something?
I don't know, but Jim shits on him in basketball. That was sick. And guess what? None of it matters. None of it matters. All right, moving on. And now, the big piece here for COD and Other Games Watch. We're going to talk about Call of Duty again, obviously. CDL LA took place. And goddamn, am I proud of our boys, Will?
Yeah, it was a good event.
Yeah, they didn't win, but they got in second. They got kind of destroyed in the final, but
they brought it to a game 5.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't say...
No, I don't know. It's fine. They did great.
They had yet to play the Empire all year.
Yes.
This is their first matchup.
Yep.
So you got to take into effect, the Empire did win, and it was their first time playing us. You can make that point. But all the games were so close, except the search games. And I've been talking that our team needs to improve on their search since day one.
Yep. Still
apparent in this search. However, we did beat pretty much the best team in the league in Atlanta FaZe the match before.
In another game 5.
And I think I'm going to attest us playing poorly in that last game to game fatigue. We played an extra match on top of Dallas, that Dallas didn't play that event. We put it all on the line against FaZe, and I think that's what wore us down for the grand finals. We were tired, so to speak, going into those grand finals.
I'm not going to say that they're tired. I'm going to say that they were ill-prepared to play Dallas.
Sure.
Because
that's a good...
the way I look at it is they had to play right after that Atlanta series. They didn't have time to look over anything. They were basically, it's finals time, baby.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yep. They didn't like Dallas was probably most likely sitting there watching our match, watching our rotations, seeing what we did.
And they obviously knew what to look for Atlanta because they thought Atlanta was going to be in the final. But that's not to say that they couldn't have taken time while they were sitting there to look at rocker gameplay too.
Very true.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. But overall, I thought the event was very exciting. We had more close matches than previous events.
Yes.
We saw Chicago and Atlanta start off big.
Chicago was not there.
I know, not this event, but I'm saying in the whole.
Oh, in the league as a whole. Yeah.
Chicago and Atlanta started off hot.
Yes.
Other teams are now catching up to that mark. They're learning, they're adapting, they're changing gameplay. And I think we're only going to see this league get more and more competitive as the year goes on.
And you know what? People were saying at the very beginning that, I mean, after probably the first event, that it's Atlanta, Chicago as 1-2, interchangeable, Dallas, and then us. Mm-hmm. And look what happened after this event. It's Atlanta, Chicago, in terms of points, it's Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas, and us.
Yes.
So it's...
And that's... everybody has played the same amount of games and events now. Everyone's been to the same amount of events.
Are we sure?
Yes, I checked the COD stats after that event got posted.
Because I thought Toronto hasn't. I'm going to take your word for it.
Yep. No, everyone's been to 3 events.
Okay. Are we including... Well, here's the thing, though. Because...
The home event.
I don't really count that. That's tough because that's tough because there was no tournament there.
Yeah, so there's only 2 games.
Right.
Either way, Toronto only has 10 points in 2 events.
Right.
They've only won 1 match.
Dicked on.
Same with the Gorillas, I believe.
Would you mind if I got to this article here?
Oh, go for it.
Perfect.
I'm sorry.
You're fine because you're hitting every point home right now. I just really want to bring this up. So, right. Minnesota Suns Atlanta. Well, actually, let's first say this. This is the after action report. Empire reigns over Los Angeles by James Matone of CDL. Check it out. He puts up a recap of every CDL event that takes place over on CallOfDutyLeague.com. They're fantastic reads. Check them all out. First up, First Blood. Minnesota Suns Atlanta. We beat them 3-2 in the semifinal to go to the grand final. And it's kind of like a repeat of the best of 5 that we played them in the last time. Mm-hmm. But this time we actually came out with the W. It was massive. Nobody thought it was going to be fucking possible. And it was insane. Even I couldn't believe at one point that we were able to pull that off, but it was fantastic. And then Dallas takes the throne. Like Will said, Dallas won the event. Optic Gaming LA actually got some points.
Yes, they did.
So they actually decided to, fucking do something, which was crazy. They went into this event with 0 points. 0. They were the last in the league. They were the only team with 0 points going into this event. FYI. Also, I just want to put this in there. Aches got benched for the Gorillas.
Yeah.
Yep, get fucked. He's just been playing bad. He's not been great. He's had the most negative KD, I think, out of any player in the league so far.
Yeah.
And they just need to make a team change. Now, this was the battle for LA. So the first match was the Gorillas. Wait, no, not the first match. Like the last match, I think, of Friday before bracket play. Wait, no, this is Saturday. The last match of Saturday before bracket play, I believe, was Gorillas versus Optic Gaming. So the battle for LA, right? Mm-hmm. And Optic Gaming LA won. The Gorillas actually gave them a fight, which was sad because the Gorillas were basically playing with, I think, 3 or 4 subs on their team, and they still almost won. So
that could be a little bit of the effect of you don't know how those players are going to play.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. That's definitely something that could be a possibility. But yeah, that was unbelievable. And then here's some bullet points. So switch problems for the subliners. Much like the actual NYC subway during the 2017 Summer of Hell, the subliners are continuing to break down. Despite substituting Trey Zero Morris out for Cole Happy Suda, they failed to advance past the group stage in their second straight home series. And then rough waters. The Florida Mutineers and Seattle Surge also dropped out on Saturday, but still earned some CDL points. Florida got great play from their substitute Maurice Ferro Henriquez. Get well soon, Pristini. While Seattle's Samuel Octane was simply on fire against the Gorillas. The Call of Duty Challengers Los Angeles Open, presented by PlayStation 4, saw the Team Singularity juggernaut fall to former world champion Christopher Parasite Duarte and No Mercy Esports. Will, I'm going to let you think about that name for a second.
Paul Duart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brother?
I believe so. And then combat record. 1. The number of teams in the 100-point club. Squads that lost a game of hardpoint without scoring at least 100 points against their opponent. Sorry, Gorillas. For now, this record is all yours.
Oh. Poor Gorillas.
Yikes. High Tech Breaking Bad is phenomenal. Have you watched Better Call Saul, Will?
Maybe the first and second season, I believe.
Okay. Did you like it?
It was fine.
Okay.
I would say watch Breaking Bad first, and then you'll understand more of Better Call Saul.
Yeah. And then they came out with the Netflix movie.
Yeah.
For
El Camino.
Yeah.
It's great. I watched it twice.
Ooh, twice. Big boy, Big Daddy over
I'm
here.
I'm just a big Breaking Bad fan.
You are. It's a great show. Great show.
I have a Breaking Bad hockey jersey that I never wear.
Today could be the day. I mean, it can't be because
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Maybe no. I don't know. Sometime I'll
do
break
whatever
it out.
you want.
I'll break it out sometime.
Yeah, do it up. But no, if you're anything like me, the first season was incredibly boring for Breaking Bad, and then got way better in season 2. So just if even I'm saying it, stick with it. Show's phenomenal. All right, well, that's it for COD and Other Games Watch. It's time for some competitive news. SWAT Nation announcements. This is by SWAT Nation. First, we have the Ambassador Group. This is a tweet, and I quote, "Here we grow. We are very excited to announce our inaugural Ambassador Group, NSG Serial, Phobia, Insane Reflex, Warrior, and Lucky Tegan. Please join us in welcoming them to the team. Congratulations and welcome to the team."
Nice job.
Yes. There's a new logo. You can check it out at the tweet. Hope you all like our revamped logo. Big shout out to Nafburger for the amazing job. Smiley face with heart-shaped eyes. It's an emoji that's included in the tweet. Yeah, you get it. And then new team members. Thank you to everyone who took the time to submit an application for our caster position. We are so excited to announce that we will be welcoming both Pixel Pete and Why Not Be Reckless to the SWAT Nation team as tournament casters. We look forward to working with you both. And then a heart emoji. Hearts. That's fantastic. Then we have Blue Team Tournament announcements. This is by Blue Team Tournaments. They provided their 3-month timeline, so here we go. On March 14th, they have a Halo Reach PC 2v2 Snipers. We're also going to mention that in the upcoming tournaments in the week, presented by noobcombat.com, so stay tuned for that. Controller and mouse and keyboard allowed. Sign-ups start March 7th, so now. Sign-ups end on March 13th, so 3 days from now.
Friday.
Tournament starts at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard on March 14th, which is a Saturday. It's free to enter. Duh. And first place takes home $120, second place takes home $60, and third place takes home $20. There'll be a sign-up sheet in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. Check it out. ! Show notes in chat. Get a link to it. April 11th, Halo 5 Guardians HCS FFA. And then May 16th, Halo 2 Classic 2v2 Hardcore. So this basically confirms what we were talking about before, where per month there will be one tournament.
Yep.
And that tournament will highlight a different game. There you go. That answered that question. We finally got the information. Maddie asked, did Will just get home from work, or does he have a basketball game to coach after this? Yo, are you the coach of the Timberwolves, Will?
Maybe.
The Timberwolves. I'll just show myself out. Oh, it's great. Oh, that was bad.
I did just get back from work, Maddie. Thanks.
But doesn't he look fly as fuck? Look at him. He's wearing the HCS Pro Talk colors. Look at that shit. Fucking give us a little
I'm
give
good.
us a little flexing.
No. I'm good.
No, he says. All right, fine. That's fine. All right. So there you go. Tournaments. They're fucking awesome. Sign up for them. Or don't. But if you don't, fuck you. I'm just kidding.
Wait. Why are you getting all hasty on them? Calm yourself, Josh. Calm
I'm
yourself.
sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. That was rude. But sign up for the fucking tournaments. Okay, and then we have graphic work. We would like to give a huge thank you to Synapse for all of our graphical assets and look forward to working more with him for the future. He has been great to work with and has provided us with amazing work. That's fantastic. They are great so far, so I'm looking forward to the next stuff too. Next up, the Halo Draft League announcements. This is by Halo Draft League. We have our teams, ladies and gentlemen, in both the Challenger League and the Champion League. In the Challenger League, we have Team Optimistic, Sidelined, TSS Esports, and P-Brains. And then In the Champion League, we have Team Zero, Paragon, Speedwagon Foundation, Bringing Heat, Rubber Bands, The Six Furnaces, Catch, and Game of Throws.
None of those really stick out.
I was hoping for a Bed Bath & Beyond suit, but I didn't get one.
Or Thundercats.
Oh!
Yeah, we didn't get one.
We didn't get one.
Oh, man.
Not yet.
Better luck next year.
Womp, womp, womp. All right. And then guess what? The leagues don't stop. The announcements don't stop. Play Griffball announcements. This is my Play Griffball. Announcing the AGLA American Griffball League America Summer League 20 console circuit. Hello, fellow Griffballers. As we come to an end of the season, it's time to announce what the plan is moving forward. For those of you who did not know, we sent out an end-of-season survey a couple weeks ago to get some preliminary data to help inform our decisions moving forward. While I think we can all admit that PC took the driver's seat this past season, we wanted to see how the players felt so we could improve moving forward. So, in the article that is in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show, they include those results for each question that they had. I'm not going to go through those. Instead, we're going to talk about what the plan is, including those results. Cool? Cool. The upcoming AGLA console season. So what does this mean for the AGLA console league? With numbers flatlining and everyone preferring something different, we decided that it makes the most sense to try and incorporate all of the games to a certain degree in the upcoming season. This will take place in the format of a circuit. The circuit will be broken down as such. So how will the circuit work? You will participate in a series or mini-season. There will be a total of 4 series. Each series will have its own signups and a new draft. Therefore, you may participate in whichever series you want. However, to be crowned Grand Champion, you will want to participate in as many series as you can. Additionally, each series will have its own separate champion to be celebrated and rewarded with prizes. However, the overall circuit champions will be crowned Grand Champions of the Summer League 20 console circuit. Your place in each series will gain you points in the overall circuit. First with 5, second with 4, third with 3, fourth with 2, all other participants get 1 point. Crowning a Grand Champion. The end of a final series, the players in the top 8 for points in the circuit will face off in a final showdown to determine the Grand Champions. The number 1 player and number 2 player will captain and take turns drafting the other 6 players for a final 3-game series. The final 3-game series. The number 1 captain will choose the first game to be played on, while the second captain will choose the first host. This will alternate for the second game. If a game 3 is needed, the team who scored the most goals through games 1 and 2 will choose the game for the third match. Goals are tied, a coin toss will be utilized. So how does the series work? Remember, the overall circuit will contain 4 series. A series could be more simply described as a mini-season, meant to still give proper attention to the game being played, but built to not be as much of a grind as a traditional regular season. Champions will still be celebrated and rewarded for winning a series just as they would during a traditional season. You can think of a champion breakdown as follows. Summer League 20 Circuit Grand Champions, Halo 5 Series Champions, Halo Reach Series Champions, Halo 4 Series Champions, and Halo 3 Series Champions. The format. Each series will have its own separate draft. This is to ensure that everyone has a fair chance at climbing the circuit leaderboard and to make it as easy as possible to sign up and play. Captains will be allowed to volunteer upon sign-up. In the event there are more than needed, the administration will help them sort it out. Each captain will receive a 2x multiplier for community points during the series, except for championship and runner-up prizes. Upon sign-up, captains will choose from a list of team names on a first-come, first-served basis, so sign up and volunteer early. This then will be locked with that captain for the duration of the circuit, whether they captain again or not. Series length. Each series length will depend on signups. The current length is such that every team will play each other once while playing no more than 1 or 2 games per week. This is based off the feedback we received from our survey. For example, if 8 teams can be created, then everyone plays 7 games, averaging about 4 weeks of regular season play following the playoffs. In the event that less than 7 teams can be created, teams will play each other twice. As it currently stands, rosters will contain 5 players, 1 captain, and 4 players drafted. So here's the series order. The Pro Circuit includes a Halo 5 series with signups on March 18th, so 8 days away from now. Draft is April 1st through the 3rd. Then there will be an Halo Reach series. Okay? Signups and all that to be determined. Then there's going to be a motherfucking Halo 4 Griffball series.
I know you're excited.
Your boy's hyped.
They're actually going to play some Halo 4.
They are.
I mean, it's not true Halo 4. It's Griffball. But.
Hey, tradition. Fuck off. Signups and draft to be determined. And then finally, a Halo 3 series with signups and draft to be determined.
Wanted to catch up on chat real quick.
Go
Live chat here. Hello, Duststorm and Bobetta Feta. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, Bobetta Feta. Congratulations on your new gig. That's fantastic. Universal Music, I think.
Yeah.
How fucking cool is that? It's pretty fucking cool.
Early shout out.
Yeah.
I lost track here. Looks like they said, obviously, Duststorm says, they said his favorite words, Halo 4. Obviously, we saw you get excited for that.
They're not my favorite words, Dust, okay? Fuck me. They're not my favorite.
And it looks like K-Matify donated $100 to the 2v2 that's going to be happening on Saturday, which is awesome.
Wow, Bobetta Feta, thanks for ruining our news segment. I'm just kidding. That's fantastic.
We'll get there.
We will.
All right.
You know what's funny? I actually can't blame him for including that in chat because I was going to talk about it. I just didn't include the link in the show notes. So technically it's not there.
Okay.
But yeah.
Fair enough.
Hey, Bobetta, I take back what I said about your new job. I'm just kidding. I'm totally fucking with you. I'm kidding. I love you. You're fantastic. Blue Team Tournaments is going to be amazing. I cannot wait. And thank you guys so much for putting out that 3-month roadmap. That is absolutely fantastic. The final piece here. Signups for the Halo 5 series. Signups for the Halo 5 series will officially open March 18th and run for 2 weeks. For those of you who have stumbled across this article, however, you can pre-register to receive 500 community points or lock up your desired team name if you choose to captain. Just follow the link in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. And for those who are wondering, we'll be playing the no slide with classic sword game type. All right.
Okay.
Good shit. Next news story. Hydra Gaming announces a female Halo 5 tournament. This is about Hydra Gaming. Excited to announce that we are hosting a female Halo 5 tournament, double elimination, May 2nd at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Prize pool is $500. Please contact Veronica or Oha Cutie for more info. Signups will be available very soon. At the time, where's the studio? I'm coming down there right now. I can't let the slander stand. Hey, Bobetta, get your ass to Minnesota. I'm waiting. That's all you get. That's all I'm giving you. You're going to have to go door to door, knocking, looking like you're selling Girl Scout cookies. It'd just be like, hey, is this the HCS Pro Talk house? Be like, who the fuck are you? Be like, bye. That's it. Just go door to door. Do that. That's all you got to do. So yeah, female tournament. That's fantastic. Hopefully, maybe they'll do like a collaboration with Female Pro League because I know Oha Cutie and Veronica, I believe, are with.
Yes, they
FPL.
do compete.
Yes, so hopefully we see them with a little announcement for joint operation. That'd be cool. Either way, I think this is fucking awesome. Yeah, great to see. Europa Halo announces a new partnership. Speaking of cool things happening, this is insane. So remember, Will, when we talked about the South African partnership that they had?
Yes.
If they had enough signups, they'd help sponsor and whatnot. This is expanding. As well as the South African division, we can announce our friends from the Halo Japan Club, who we have been working with closely, is hosting an Asian doubles tournament series.
Very cool.
That's awesome.
Expanding Halo outside of North America and UK where we generally see it.
One of the biggest issues with competitive Halo is growing the scene in Asian markets. And this, it's something that Lawrence had talked to me about, like at one, I forgot which event it was, but he was talking about how he was trying to keep the scene alive over there, and it's drastically hard to do, right? This is so fucking cool. Duststorm, type in ! show notes in chat. Scroll down in the competitive news section. You'll see Europa Halo's tweet, and he retweeted it. So all of it's there. You can translate all of them. It's awesome. Like I can't. God, it's so cool. Next up, not only that, Saiyan is looking for tournament interests as well. This is by pro player Saiyan. He put out a tweet that said, how interested would people be in participating in a free to sign up 1v1 and possibly 2v2 Halo 5 tournaments casted by me? Not me saying, not me. By saying, I wouldn't cast. Winner takes all. I'm thinking $25 to $50 every 2 weeks or once a month. The poll received an overwhelming majority of yes of 66.9%. That's fuck yeah, dude. It's funny because you coming in with Halo 5 will.
Yeah.
And it's funny how we see all of this coming back out and being like, man, we really shouldn't even have dropped Halo 5, should we have?
It's the classic Halo cycle.
It
We've
is.
always seen, it wasn't as bad as we said it was. Let's get back to it, because we go through these droughts while we're waiting for the new game, and the old game always resurfaces a little bit.
Absolutely.
So,
oh my God.
But yes, cool to see more
So
tournaments
awesome.
popping up with it.
More Halo 5 tournaments too. And Halo 4. Hey, Bobetta Fetta.
You get Griffball.
Hey, Bobetta Fetta. You're going to have one, right? Halo 4 tournament? You're going to have one, right? Yeah? You're good. Please? Okay. And then we have Will's like, calm the fuck on. New HCS grassroots nameplates has been revealed as well. This is by HCS. You can check it out. The tweet, they'll include a picture of it. If you're interested, follow the grassroots people. They're giving away codes every now and again. And I think that's the only way you can get them right now. So there's that. And then finally, rest in peace, Halo 2 and Halo 3 forum. This is by Moses over on Twitter. RIP Halo 3 forum, Halo 2 forum, the Halo forum from 2005 to 2020. Halo 3 forum is a huge reason why Halo's montage culture even exists. Pre-YouTube, Halo 3 forum was the main place to find Halo frag vids, and the website's legendary montage contests were responsible for forging some of the best video editors in gaming. Could not agree more. Could not agree more. It is a very sad day to see that site shut down. They've been instrumental in Halo montages. Period.
So what needs to happen now? Someone needs to create the YouTube channel and pull all the old montages and just upload like one every few days until the freaking collection's there.
Well, that's the thing too, is that I think it was what FB Walshy for the win or something like that. It was a YouTube channel, and that's all that person did was post old Halo montages. Like that's what his channel was. That channel probably still exists. I'm surprised nobody's really talked about him or that channel in general, because that's where I used to go all the time for montages and looking up old ones, because they'd always be on his channel. So I don't know. I guess I'll have to, maybe, you know what?
We'll do some research. Come back to that.
And I might put it in the community creations of the show notes here, because that way people can go take a peek. Will, that's it for the competitive news. Upcoming tournaments of the week presented by NoobCombo.com. Check out NoobCombo.com for all your Halo esports needs. Shout out to you, Maddie. See you in there. Love you, bro. Yo, get some poggers in the chat, bro. On Saturday, March 14th, we have a bunch. We have the Penn Halo 2 2v2 benefit. That's a lot of twos. So yeah, it's a benefit for it's where the proceeds are going to go to somebody who's in the Halo community. His house burnt down. Fucking tragic. Yeah, that's life-changing things that happen. So if you have the means to donate, please do so, and watch the tournament, compete if you can, all that fun stuff. Then we have the Halo Reach 4v4 at Cave Fairfax. You can check out the Facebook link of all things for more information on that. We have the Blue Team Tournament's Halo Reach 2v2 Snipers Tournament, where K-Matified donated $100 to the prize pool. There it is. See, told you to talk about it. It took a while. But yeah, sign up for that, compete in that, and support Blue Team tournaments as well. And then we also have the GT Halo Presents Schoolyard Halo. It's a LAN that's going to take place in MCC LAN, if I'm not mistaken. You can check out all the information on the tweet that they included as well. And then on Sunday, March 15th, we have Tourney Time St. Swati's Halo 5 2v2 and Europa Halo 5 Double Series Qualifier number 1, which I believe they have over 40 teams signed up right now at this point in time.
Wow.
Can I get an Owen Wilson, wow.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
The YouTube channel is FB Walshy for the win. Yeah! That's it!
There you go.
Yes! That was it. That's where I went for the montages. You always post them there. They're always there. And that's it for your upcoming tournaments of the week. Presented by NoobCombo.com!
Yeah. Go check it out.
Please do. Show Maddie some love, man. He does so much. It's crazy. All right, Will. What do we got next? Roster Media! That's right. You write that timestamp down.
Even though I don't really need it because there is not a lot going on for the major competitive Halo scene for rosters, so we have no Roster Mania to report on this week.
All right. But you know what you do have?
Yes.
You do have a tournament recap. So would you mind letting the folks at home know what happened?
All right, so all we've had is the Pro-Am Series Halo 5 2v2 results. And let's get into it. In 7th and 8th, we had teams DMFS, which included Begotten Cody and Bad Boy Elixo, and team A Dino and a Mouse, which was Mousy and Generic. In 5th and 6th, we had Team Crowned, which was F is for Fate and Sylvanic, and then It's Clan, which was Next Scion and It's So Icy.
Icy.
In 4th, we had Spar's Truck, and include Your Probs Winning and Spar.
Well, clearly other people did win, so he wasn't wrong.
In 3rd place, we had Team Easy, which was Cathonic and Ruma. In 2nd place, we had Team GBX, which was Renegade and Septify. And in 1st place, go figure, we had Bound Tune, which was Bound and Neptune. Bound has been killing it.
He really has,
man.
been. Dude's on fucking fire.
He's winning tournaments left and right.
It's insane.
That is the only tournament to recap for the week.
All right. Shall we get into the topic for this week, Will?
What do you got?
What is your ultimate competitive Halo multiplayer? So I asked y'all on Twitters, on Discords, on the Facebooks, on the YouTubes and the stuffs, you know?
Yeah.
And I want to know, if you could take an aspect, you can go as specific or as non-specific as you want, but if you could take a single aspect from each Halo game, like each mainline Halo game, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and Reach, you could take one aspect, one competitive aspect from each of those games and make your ultimate competitive Halo multiplayer. What would it be? Okay? So that's what I asked. Here are the responses. Feistro stated, Halo 5 maps, Halo 3 modes, Halo 4 weapons and gunplay, Halo 5 movement, and end of Halo 5 settings.
Okay, so keeping it newer a
Yep.
little bit.
Let me just say that I believe he is the only one that included Halo 4 in there. Fuck yeah! Let's go, baby! Just, yeah.
You know, you hype up Halo 4, and you don't want people to believe that Halo 4 is your favorite, but
Oh, that game's not competitive at all.
you kind of do it to yourself.
But I love playing that game's multiplayer.
Sure.
It is the best casual Halo multiplayer in my opinion.
All right.
Honestly, that's my honest to God opinion about it. Scott Puddle states, I mostly agree with Feistro. Maybe swap out Halo 4 weapons with Halo 2. Halo 2 BR was fun. I can agree with that. H2BR is amazing. High Tech Redneck states, Halo 2 maps, Halo 5 modes before they added Oddball, Halo 3 weapons, and end of Halo 5 settings and movement.
I wonder how projectile shooting would work with H5 movement. That'd be interesting.
It would be very interesting.
It would make the snipes a little harder so that maybe the thrusting and sliding out to hit a snipe would be not as feasible.
Right.
Make it more skillful. Be
Very well
interesting.
could be.
I like
Very
that.
interesting.
I like that.
Life states, Halo 3 maps, but fuck Guardian, LOL. Halo 5 modes.
What's wrong with Guardian?
He doesn't like it at all. He hates it.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Halo 5 modes, but maybe extraction for Oddball, and definitely Halo 5 movement and weapons. Okay, so basically, Halo 5 with a sprinkling of Halo 4, and then Halo 3 maps.
Okay.
I did like Halo 3's competitive maps. I love Construct. Love that map. Love it, Will. All right. Shane states, Halo 1, pulling weapons with grenades. Okay. I mean, Halo 5 had it too, but Halo 1 probably to a more extent because you didn't have to have it on like the platform,
yes.
I guess you could say. Halo 2, solid game mechanics and shot registration. All right. Halo 3, great map design. All right. Halo 4, new competitive modes.
Yep.
Extraction. And then Halo 5, advanced mechanics. Ooh, I like that list, Shane.
Pretty
it's
good.
A solid list. Oxford, Seattle states, 2 and a landslide victory. Map settings, competitive playlist rotation, overall community sentiment. Okay, so that person wants Halo 2. That game exists. Go play it. Phantom Snake replied with 2, 2, 2, 0, and 2. 2 exists. Go play it.
We have some Halo 2 fans.
Yep. Zach Johnson states, Halo 1's item respawn system and weapon sandbox and 2v2 spawn system. Halo 2's movement and combos. Halo 3's shooting, not spread though. Halo Reach, I don't know how that's going to work.
It would be hit scan.
Yeah, it takes the point away from it. But
so are we back to Halo 2 shooting then at that point?
Sure.
Maybe he just likes the Halo 3 type of weapons and the way they shoot.
There you go, maybe. Reach's UI, Halo 4's aiming, and Halo 5's Forge.
5's Forge,
So he means hit scan from Halo 4 then.
Yes.
Okay. I do love aiming in Halo 4.
It does feel nice.
Let me count the ways I love Halo 4's multiplayer. I'm going to start a fucking list. I'm going to have it put up right here. Just kidding. I'm not going to do it.
All right.
Sniping Demon states, Halo 1, weapon and power-up movability. Example, nading rockets to your side of the map. Okay. Halo 2, weapon balance and button combos. Halo 3's maps. Halo 4's extraction. Man, some extraction fans in here. I love it.
There's been a lot of that.
Yes, it's a great mode. And then Halo 5's thruster. Not a fan of most of the movement abilities, but I think the thrusters spice up strafing nicely. That's a great point. I like that. Doesn't like all the advanced movement, but that little thrust in there can definitely change up a fight. I like it.
Definitely can.
And then I'm just going to say this. Aaron states Halo 2. The game exists. Go play it. And then Ryan states Halo 2 classic mechanics, Halo 3 maps, Halo 2 anniversary graphics, Halo 5 weapon pool and forge, would use a completely new League of Legends type ranking system, add a Halo 2 style clan system, ensure that group theater sessions are possible, include all game types like extraction, and have Reach's map voting system in lobby. All right.
Okay.
I like it. And then High Tech states, I think we're the only two there that love Construct. So me and Beth.
Which one's Construct?
Construct is the one where it has 3 levels.
Okay.
Realistically.
Gold lift.
Yep, there's gold and 2 purple lifts that go up.
Yep, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Like it or not like it?
It's okay.
Will's not in our camp, Beth. It's time to strike. Get our pitchforks ready. All right. That's it for our topic. If anybody in chat has anything they'd like to add, feel free to do so. Whoa,
did you come up with your list?
Shit. Oh, no.
It looks like
Halo 4, Halo 4, Halo 4,
no,
Halo 4, and Halo 4.
That's a lie. You're just
All right, go
okay,
ahead.
so honestly,
what do you got?
Shane basically stole mine. I like the H1 pulling weapons with grenades because I've done that in Halo 5 a few times. It feels awesome when a sniper just flies at you and you just pick it out of the air.
For sure, yeah.
Feels great. Halo 2 has been talked about as having great shooting mechanics forever. I could definitely see adding that. I'm not a fan of Halo 2 as a full.
Sure.
But adding the H5 movement to Halo 2 shooting could be great. Halo 3, Narrows is the one with the bridge, right?
Yes.
I love that map. Probably one of my favorite H3 maps.
It's a great map.
Next to Guardian.
Great map as well.
So, yeah, I can definitely agree bringing back something like those.
Okay.
Halo 4, I didn't play Extraction. I don't remember. I don't know.
But
everybody's been wanting it.
Yeah!
It sounds like something that could spice up what's already there.
We got him, boys.
So
He's in.
So, got to try out Extraction.
Yes.
And then, yeah, Halo 5 advanced mechanics. Everyone knows I'm a Halo 5 guy. I like what it is for what it is, and I enjoy the movement. So, yes, bring it back. You can leave out the ground pound, Spartan charge, the ending HCS mechanics.
Okay. I got mine.
Okay.
All right. Halo 1. Sure. Pulling weapons with grenades. Because I don't like how the pistol's overpowered. I don't like how... I mean, but this is going to be counterintuitive because I like Halo 3, but I don't like how you have to lead your shots in 1, but you have to lead your shots in 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. I'm very weird. But, yeah. I hate the spawn system in 1, even though I know that it's basically team... It's your team-oriented.
Yes.
So it's very... When you're playing with randoms, it's very hard to get proper spawns in Halo 1. That's why I don't like it, because I don't play the game competitively. I never did.
So you're always with randoms.
And I'm not a huge fan of maps, to be completely honest. Yeah. So if I was to take one thing from Halo 1, it would be probably pulling weapons with grenades. I think that's a great mechanic. I think it adds diversity, and it shows off a different level of skill possible, because not everybody can do it. Lining that thing up properly, getting it directly to you, I think that's a great skill gap.
Yeah.
Halo 2, I'm going to say weapon sounds.
Oh.
Yep. Because the reason why I say weapon sounds is because instead of what Shane said with solid game mechanics and shot registration, I would actually take that from 4. Because
sure.
I love how the shots hit in 4. So I love the shot registration of 4, but I love the sounds of the Halo 2 BR.
Okay.
Right? So if I could take the weapon sounds from Halo 2 with the shooting mechanics of Halo 4, that way you get rid of that tinniness shit.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great. I'm going to combine something, and I know I probably shouldn't, but I don't care.
Okay.
I'm going to say both Halo 3 and Halo 5's maps. Because I love Coliseum so much.
Really?
I really do. To me, it's that perfect CTF map.
It is.
There are multiple ways that you can get from point A to point B. I think it works moderately well as a Slayer map, but it's mainly a CTF map. But overall, I like Halo 3's competitive maps a lot. But if I say Halo 5's mechanics, like advanced mechanics, Halo 3's maps were not designed with advanced mechanics in mind.
Sure.
So
I mean, when I said that, I figured those maps would be those type of maps with the mechanics, so they would expand them, do whatever they would.
Yeah, I can agree with that. That's fine.
To play better with the mechanics.
Yes. In which case, I would still take Halo 3's maps.
Yes, it just the way those maps feel is just really good.
It is. And they're so like this is gonna sound weird, but they're pinpoint accurate to what you want to do on the map.
Yeah.
Everything is set up so meticulously that it's just, I don't know if it's just because the game's been out for so long, but man, everything just feels so tight on those maps. Your rotations that you have on lockdown, how things are, like where things spawn on the map, where people spawn themselves.
Yeah.
It's just, oh man, Halo 3's maps just feel so fucking good. I love them. Beth states, I probably should have said Halo 2 for weapons now that I think about it. I was mainly just thinking BR starts and one with Halo 3 since I have minimal experience with Halo 2. That's fine. Yeah. Halo 3's BR is nothing to fucking scoff at. It's a great gun. Great weapon. All right. Is there anything else you want to add before we move on?
That's all I got.
All right. Chat, here we go. We're not going to dwell on this for too long, okay? Mainly because Will's got to get to a hockey game eventually, and
yes.
There really isn't much to talk about here that would not be just shitting on each other. So, it's time for the Reflection Corner. There was an article that was released by an individual, and what?
You just open up a huge can of worms. Well, they did with this article.
But did they, though? Because all this shit has been talked about previously. Like, all of it has.
True. They're reiterating what's already been talked about for the last 7 months.
Yes. And then it just got fucking worse. So, give me a second. Oh, my God. I'm going to find the... Oh, here we go. Here's the actual article. We're not going to read through it or anything like that, okay? It's long. The article is The Real Problems with Halo Esports and Why Competitive Halo Will Never Grow. This is by GGB Vanix over at esportsearnings.com. The article, this is what the article goes through. Ready?
Okay.
the history of Halo esports from a different perspective. What did other communities do with their games in terms of like Counter-Strike, Smash, so on and so forth? Differences between competitive Call of Duty and Halo. Right? That eye squint. When I read it, my eye squint was, why are we trying to compare those two right now?
Two different franchises. You're trying to...
Two different franchises, two completely different competitive structures.
Hey, why is Call of Duty not like League of Legends? Like, that's basically kind of what he's saying.
Sure.
It's two different... I get it. Like, they're both FPSs, but...
There's a lot. Now, that's not the basis, though, for what it was talking about. A lot of that point specifically had to do with organizations and players themselves putting out content.
Sure.
So that is what I want to hit on the most here. Okay? He also talks about grassroots and all the stuff that goes with that, which we've talked about ad nauseum. And then, okay. So, yo, what's up, Mark? Welcome. So here we go. This is what I'm going to fucking say. The only thing I want to talk about right now, you can go read the whole article if you want, and you can read Moses' replies to everything as well, all the pros' replies to everything as well. It's all out there. Go check it out. The one thing I want to focus on here, organizations in Halo, professionals continually making content to not only help themselves, but help the scene. I think that's the problem that we have.
The lack of content outside of...
Yes.
Okay.
I think that is a big problem that we have. So not the only, but a big one.
But if you look... Okay, Call of Duty streamers. If you look at Formal... I was watching Scump. They only have a few hundred viewers sometimes. And when they're scrimming or... Like, there's no community interaction. Sure, they're putting out content and people are watching because they're the best in the world. But the content really isn't that big.
Right.
The people you see the content from is like Hex.
The organizations
themselves.
Yes.
So when we don't have big organizations coming into Halo because the money's not there, the marketability's not there, that's where there's another lapse because the companies like CLG, didn't they, or Optic made people make content. Mm-hmm. Like, that was part of their thing. And if you look at FaZe, they've gotten big because they have their content houses. They have their gaming houses.
They're huge in the content creation space.
And that's it. They're people, like, Tfue blew up because he joined FaZe, and then there was a ton of content surrounding Tfue and what was going on at that FaZe house. And then add on top of it, he was one of the best Fortnite players. He blew up with FaZe. Now, we know there's tons of drama on the side now. Everything, no one even knows what happened in that whole situation. I haven't heard a conclusion.
Right.
But is that really what Halo needs? Is that content? Because are people interested in seeing what Sentinels are doing outside of Halo? Is it the orgs that need to be? I don't know. I don't know if that, are people really that interested? Because Saiyan's streaming consistently.
Yep.
He's not huge. Is that Halo's fault for not being huge prior?
But he's also putting out YouTube content.
He is. So true. So I feel like Halo missed the mark when Halo 2 and when Walshy and all those guys were around, when it was big back then, the content needed to continue then throughout. And also, when you look at other games and content creators, these scenes are bigger than Halo, so people just generally gravitate towards them. Oh, this person's playing this competitive game that's huge.
Right.
So that's why people watch. But so I don't know what Halo needs to do at this point. I don't know if content is the answer right now. I feel like that needs to come when Halo's at a higher level. What needs to happen is Halo needs to be fun. It needs to be good. It needs to work on day one.
Damn straight. Go off, Will.
So what's going to happen? What are we seeing with other games right now? Call of Duty is paying people to play their game on day one. We saw that with Apex as well. We're seeing it with other other streamers and other games like Survive.io paid people to play their game when it launched on their streams, these big popular streamers.
Yep.
And
you see it right now with Warzone.
Exactly.
Hashtag COD partner.
Yes. So
all over.
I think Halo needs that marketing.
Yep.
Everything needs to work. It needs to be a fun game.
Yep.
Because that brings in more people. You have your top players in the world, but what makes it go is the casual players. Let's be real. The casual players are going to be the ones that then tune in to the competitive players playing.
Yeah.
And we need to have world-class showings during these streams and these events to make people want to keep watching, that make the excitement go up. You know, the craziness of that last COD event where we got a semifinals that went 5 games and like very close games.
Yeah.
And then a finals that went 5 games and like game 2 or 3 and 4 in the Rocker Empire. It was literally split seconds at the end that won us those games.
Yep.
Like that excitement.
If one player didn't go off the second story on that hard point, then Empire would have won.
Yeah, exactly.
That's literally what it came down to. It came down to a bad choice of judgment.
Right. So that excitement brings people in. I bet there's going to be highlights up on their YouTube, on whatever.
Yeah.
And people are going to see those clips and be like, oh, I got to watch that next COD event. That was crazy.
Yep.
Halo needs something like that where it's not, honestly, the fact we have one dominating team for so long, it's kind of like, oh, Tox is going to win again. That's what it's kind of felt like for me watching through my Halo 5 is like, Tox is going to win.
Now, luckily, we didn't have that at the most recent event, but I get what you're saying, yeah.
True. That the fact that no one is going to break it up was kind of, we had Splice come in at the end, but for the longest time, the fact that no one was breaking it up was kind of like, okay, where's the excitement at these events? It's just Tox winning. Right. And I get it. They are the best of the best, and that's exciting to watch too. But there's a point where it's like, okay, when is the next team going to come in to shake it up? Like
the best part of the COD League right now is that you have 5 to 6 teams who can, any one of them.
They can go toe to toe.
Yep. Any one of them can win. They literally just proved that with the last event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matty Rums in the live chat says, I completely agree with, well, thanks, man. Thank you. He says about orgs creating content, but you would think that pros would be on their content grind to maximize their worth, especially when orgs are most likely to return and look for talent when Infinite drops. Yes.
So
I can agree to that.
So Snipe Down put out a reply to Moses' tweet, and it states, I think the community is absolutely at fault. The lack of content out of the top players, including me, is a large reason for the decline in interest over time, just as much as the lack of a quality game. COD esports interest was largely sparked because of the community creators. So there you go. Pros are also acknowledging that they fucking sucked at it too. Like they didn't do it as much as they should have to keep the scene going for as long as it should have.
That's what I was saying. When it was at its height, if the content creation would have started there.
Yep.
And yes, we have montages, but that's not like those came out. They kind of all, honestly, they all have their cool video editing techniques now, but it's kind of the same shots over and over again. I've seen enough snipes. I've seen enough, jump, stabilize, swipe, hit. It's kind of, yes, you get some nasty stuff, but I feel like it's all been done.
Yep.
That's kind of a problem too. When it feels like it's all been done, you've seen it all. Where's the new, there's not a freshness to it anymore.
Right. So let me also say this. So Vito also replied to that tweet. Okay. And he said, yeah, that article has some bad takes, especially surrounding MLG and supporting new games, but overall pros do need to pump out content more. Even just streaming 24/7 will not grow outside interest in a game. People need to sell it via a popular, reliable search engine, YouTube. If a random like me can average 5 to 10,000 views on YouTube, which over 50% aren't even subbed to me, imagine what big-name Halo pros could have done with time at the peak of the scene. Or even now, with orgs can providing help.
Yes.
That's where the growth is. That's how fans connect and start caring. Moses replied with, at Halo Pros, for the love of God, listen to this man. YouTube content is so important if you want to be a professional gamer. And retweeted Ryan Wyatt, who is Fwiz at YouTube Gaming. This is a tweet he put out on January 27th. 2019 total gaming watch time across all gaming video platforms distributed by VOD versus live It did not improve from 2018. It's staying in the 17% range. So, total gaming industry watch time in 2019, 83% of it was VOD. So 83% of it was YouTube content that was not live. 17% of it was live.
Crazy.
That's insane. That is absolutely insane. And then Vito replied with, wow, this stat is insane. At the same time, I can't blame people because streaming generates multiple times the income videos do for similar work. But if top dogs combine both in a consistent manner, I can think of many people who would be set for life and the scene would thrive. And then Maddie Rums, shout out to Maddie, replied with, it just makes sense to do so. You increase your worth tremendously aside from the scenes. Absolutely.
Yes.
This is why I didn't want to really talk about that article because there's a lot. It's fucking long.
Okay. So we've established though that we haven't done what's needed to be done.
Right.
My next question, and maybe we can save this for another time, would be what now needs to be done to get back there.
So this might not be the popular opinion here, but I mean, I'm going to give you two answers. Okay. Can I give you two answers?
Yeah.
All right. First answer is I'll go two flip sides here. So on one side of it, you can, MCC's coming out on PC. There's a game per release. You can make content per game, get your name out there more. Or if you're a pro player who's waiting for Infinite, you can still get your pro name out there even further, right? Stream it, put out YouTube content, put out tutorial videos on how to do specific strats, so on and so forth. Put out content. On the flip side, you could literally not do any of that. And you could just wait till Infinite drops and then see if that carries you.
See, but you don't want to be carried.
No. Okay, maybe that's the
I
wrong.
feel like you put it in the wrong content. You're saying as a pro. So you're saying wait till Infinite comes out and see if it brings the scene back?
No, not waiting, but like, so a lot of the complaints is, oh, we're playing these 10-year-old games. Nobody wants to see this shit, blah, 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 right?
Sure.
So instead of forcing yourself to make content that you're not going to even like to make, and that comes across in your videos too. Like if you don't like making it, then what's the point, right? So instead of doing that, wait for Infinite to come out, wait for that hype to be around it, wait for your excitement to be around it as well, and then make the content that you actually want to make around something that's brand new. Not necessarily forcing yourself to try to remain relevant in the scene for making content you don't even want to make.
Sure.
I guess that's what I was getting at. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I didn't convey that well at all. So that's what I was getting at.
So the first option you said with creating kind of tutorial videos, we kind of saw Shyway rise because of that.
Yes.
He was very knowledgeable about the game. He
Yes.
started creating tutorials, what people were doing, strategy videos.
Still does a great job with that too.
He's amazing.
Yes.
And it's incredible where he's gone. Imagine the pro players putting that stuff out. And you can say they don't want to give their strategies away or what they're doing, but at this point in the game, what's
everyone's going to learn it anyway.
Yep.
If they're that dedicated, they're going to learn it. And let's say they don't even want to learn it. They just want to see it because it looks cool.
Yeah.
Right? That's the point of the content being out there for people to consume in the first place. You're not going to put it out there. Nobody can consume it.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. I feel fire has been sparked. I want more, but we'll see what happens. We'll have to wait and see.
We will have
the
to
Halo
wait
community, where we go when Infinite drops.
Where will we go? Nobody knows. Okay. That's it for the Reflection Corner. Regular news. Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary available now for PC with the Master Chief Collection. This is by Sketch over on news.xbox.com. The Return of a Classic, remastered for PC. The Master Chief Saga on PC comes equipped with new features, optimizations, and customizations built for the platform. Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary looks and plays better than ever at 60 frames per second or greater with 4K UHD support, and players can fine-tune their experience with a vast array of options including variable frame rate, native mouse and keyboard support, and the ability to rebind controls, support for ultra-wide displays and different aspect ratios, updated texture and shadow quality, and more. Additionally, we're happy to introduce community-requested features such as the option to use classic audio and multiplayer and improvements to Spartan customization. There's more to that article. You can check it out if you want to. Also know that there's bugs! Yay, bugs! Yep, there's still bugs in Reach too. Moving on, Halo CE Anniversary Mousepad. You can buy one. I think they're temporarily back ordered, but guess what? Your boy's got one.
Oh, it's chilling there. Yep, I see it.
It's on the desk. It's sitting next to the Halo Reach one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you going to collect them all?
Oh, yeah. I bet they're going to make one for each fucking release.
Yep.
So, yes, I'll be buying one. And the Halo 4 one if they came out with one, too. Ooh. And then there's a press kit as well, which includes a bunch of screenshots, wallpapers, so on and so forth. So check out the links in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. It's all there. Moving on. Halo the Master Chief Collection patch notes for March 6, 2020. This is by Halo Support. So new features. Because Halo CE came out on MCC on PC. Believe it or not, we just talked about it. New Spartan Customization 3D model viewer for HCEA. A new option in your settings to toggle between either the classic multiplayer audio or updated multiplayer audio. The main menu background video has been updated, and additional competitive and social matchmaking options are available. Now here is the hilarious part. Game install size and version. Please see the information below to ensure you have proper disk space to install each title from your desired store platform as well as are on the latest update. So the latest version, it's 1.1389.0.0. To update your game, if you're not on the latest version, just make sure you fucking update it. The Xbox One update is 59 gigs.
Jesus.
The Microsoft Store and Xbox Game Pass for PC beta updates are 1.79 gigs. And then the Steam update is 306 megabytes.
What the heck? How is that? What is... Okay.
Big oof. Big oof.
Sorry, MCC, Xbox.
Oh my God. You go from less than a third of a gig to 59 gigs. Wowzers. That's insane. Keep in mind that if you do have the Steam version, you do have to install the actual CE game as well, which is like 6.9 gigs.
But still, 6.9 versus 60.
Yeah.
Still a big...
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Either way.
All right. And the last news story of the week. We have Halo Shadows of Reach has been announced. This is by Grim Brother 1, HaloWaypoint.com. Penned by Troy Denning, Shadows takes place after the events of Halo 5 Guardians. For a bit more information, let's take a gander at the official description.
October 2559. It has been a year since the renegade artificial intelligence Cortana issued a galaxy-wide ultimatum, subjecting many worlds to martial law under the indomitable grip of her Forerunner weapons. Outsider view, the members of Blue Team, John 117, the Master Chief, Fred 104, Kelly 087, and Linda 058, are assigned from the UNSC Infinity to make a covert insertion onto the ravaged planet Reach.
Do I sound like one of those fucking like movie trailer people?
Yeah, you're pretty close.
No, I don't.
You're all right.
No way.
Their former home and training ground.
You're continuing with this.
And the site of humanity's most cataclysmic military defeat near the end of the Covenant War. Reach still hides myriad secrets after all these years. Blue Team's mission is to penetrate the rubble-filled depths of Castle Base and recover top-secret assets locked away in Dr. Catherine Halsey's abandoned laboratory. Assets which may provide to be humanity's last hope for Cortana. But Reach has been invaded by a powerful and ruthless alien faction who have their known reasons for being there, establishing themselves as a vicious occupying force on the devastated planet. This enemy will soon transform Blue Team's simple retrieval operation into a full-blown crisis. And with the fate of the galaxy hanging in the balance, mission failure is not an option.
Loud explosions. Crazy trailer.
Lens flares everywhere.
Yep.
Michael Bay shit. Transformers logo appears on the screen.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my God. Sounds like that lazy dude from DBZ that hangs out with the cat. Oh, my God. That's a good point. Thank you. Thank you.
So what is...
It's a book.
It's a book.
It's a book.
Okay, the book.
It's a storybook.
Are you going
with words?
Read the whole book in that
Fuck
voice
off.
in your head?
No. Why would I? What?
Coming
Coming soon to an HCS Pro Talk stream near you.
No.
HCS Pro Talk presents
Extreme book reading.
Oh, all right.
soon. This is going to become my normal voice because I'm just going to like die because of having to do it all the time. It's a great idea. Hey, we just talked about how we have to make content, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Figured it out.
Yeah, all right. You want to do that?
I'm definitely not doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the news.
It's that time.
It's that time. It's time for Will's Adventures within the over the we want to play this way.
Man. Okay, I played 2 games.
2 games.
Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare, where they now have a new battle royale where they steal the name of Halo 5 shitty game mode, Warzone.
Yeah. So I did, that obviously wasn't out yet, but I played
You're right.
some gunfight again.
Okay.
And then some just normal domination, hardpoint, search and destroy.
Are you playing in the competitive playlist?
No.
Okay.
Just playing casual stuff. And then played Tarkov again. Getting that stash value up. I got up to like 4.8 million.
Ooh, baby.
And then I bought a bunch of stuff, upgraded my hideout.
I take it you're not at 4.8 million
No, I'm like
anymore?
at like 3.5.
Oh, that's not bad,
But
though.
yeah, I'm still doing all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun times. in
Awesome.
Tarkov land.
Awesome. Tarkov Land.
Yeah.
They should make a theme park.
They're perfect.
We can go kill people. It's
Get little laser. It could be like a laser tag theme park. You just-
no actual death.
Oh, okay. I had a hockey game on Friday, so I didn't get to join you in what you played this week.
How'd the game go?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh.
So
Hopefully tonight's is better.
if you want to know, I guess I will talk about it. I was very frustrated because this team that we played is first in our league.
Oh, that's right.
We played, we were up. I was so happy. I got the go-ahead goal to go up 2-1 in the third period.
Nice.
But so they have 2 players on their team that they led the AHA in amount of points they had. So that's goals and assists.
Uh-oh.
So third period came and they decided that they weren't going to sit back anymore. And they had 2 players. Like we could have been entering their offensive zone and they could have skated from their defense all the way up to our player before we even got to the goalie to like hit the puck away. Like they had some ringers on their team. Like they need to be moved up a few levels and it's going to happen next year. So we actually got in an argument with our captain after the team about like, what's the point of playing this year if they're going to let players like those in? So we ended up losing the game like 5 or 6-2 after that. Like they decided to turn up. This guy could get the puck and just skate circles around everyone. And I was losing my shit on the bench. Like that guy should not be in our league, in our division. It was just,
It's very frustrating.
it's not fair. Like how is that fun for like, yes, we're competitive people. It's supposed to be kind of a more fun league.
Well, you're playing to win.
But you play hockey to win. It's a game. So,
Right.
So then when 2 people like that just take over a game, especially when they sit back and just kind of relax until the third period and then just dominate like that, it felt like so frustrating. And it really sucked. So Friday sucked.
That sounds like. I'm sorry.
Yes. Hopefully we can beat this team tonight. The thing that was most frustrating is we're in the playoff hunt. We're not there yet. The fact that we lost that game now makes it we're not in control of our own
Destiny.
basically. We have to win out and we have to hope another team loses out to
Damn.
get in. So if we win this week and the other team wins this week, then we're just out. Then it's like, okay, whatever. So the fact that that type of team is in the league and dominating like that, super frustrating.
Well, I hope you ball hard.
We're going to try.
Fuck yeah. Okay. I played Halo 5.
Yeah.
That's it. Basically. So yeah, Mythic Arena came back. It's in ranked.
How did it feel this time?
Good.
Yeah.
It is really sweaty.
Yeah.
Like, oh boy. It is really sweaty. But man, that H2BR feels damn good. In Halo 5, that is, obviously. But no, I got silver, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I mean, not silver. I got diamond. What the fuck am I talking about? I got diamond. And yeah, it was a hell of a lot of fun. There were some stressful games in there though, for sure. It's just because like some enemy teams had just locked down setups on maps. And it's like, well, what? I can't fucking do anything. It was insane. I will say there was one game, like, Beth, if you're still here, there is a game where we played. It was CTF, and I think it's like first to 5 caps or something. And I forgot the name of the map, but on both sides, it's like a long hall, and then there's like a little alcove base on both sides.
Okay.
And there's a lift that goes up on both ends to get to like a top area. And then Campbell's like very top mid. Okay.
Yeah.
And we were getting absolutely rocked. Like they were getting cap after cap after cap. It was insane. And we're like, what the fuck? We can't win this.
Yeah.
Eventually, like I wasn't doing flag runs. I was trying to get kills to help our team. But it was Scud, Beth, and oh my God. Why am I forgetting?
Was Life there?
Yes. It was the 3 of them. They learned flag rotations. They started getting caps. And like this team we were playing against was fucking good. Like they were really good. We started getting caps. Like I don't know the flag rotation, so I'm just still trying to get kills, like trying to help out in any way I can. Eventually the game's tied. And I think we went into overtime, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yes. And I couldn't believe it. I was awestruck. And we did end up losing, but we lost because of a stalemate. And I had flag. They went to go get it. As soon as everybody left,
You got pushed.
one person came in, and I made the dumb play and didn't drop the flag because you still have your pistol.
Yes.
But when you're going up against somebody with an H2BR,
That's very difficult.
right. So I should have dropped the flag. Life was there. Life came back. It was just too little too late. They got they got the cap, they got the win.
Yeah.
But that game was insane. There were a lot of those types of games where it's like, holy shit. But no, it was great. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad it came back into rank just so I could give it its fair shot because I only played 1 or 2 games before.
Yeah.
But no, it was really fun. And then I know it's not this week, but Doom Eternal comes out next week on Friday. Fucking super pumped for that. And then I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm genuinely intrigued for the new Destiny season that came out today. So I might hop into that just to see what it's like. And then obviously the new Call of Duty
Warzone.
Battle Royale came out. I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
I'm always down to give something a shot.
It's very arcadey still.
Sure. Which is fine. It plays like Call of Duty. I'm good.
So
yeah, I'll give it a shot. And that's it for Will's Adventures. And then High Tech states that was almost the most epic comeback I've ever experienced. Agreed. It was insane. I could not believe that you guys were able to get the caps like you did. I had wow, what a game. Will, shoutouts. Happy belated birthday to Rammy, obviously Queen, and the man himself, Master Chief. Happy birthday to It's Prof, or It's Prof, Professor. It's what? God damn it. Fuck me. Whatever. You get it. All right. Happy birthday, you beautiful man, you. Because that's today. Today's his actual birthday. So there you go. And then shout out to everyone who joined the community playdate just this last week. So Beth, Life, Scud, and Recon Slayer, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he joined as well. Thank you guys for joining. It was a fun time. Hope you all had fun. I had a blasty blast. And that's it for the shout-outs. It's time for the community creations. We got a lot. Halo memes every day. I took out Meme Saturday because nobody cares about Meme Saturday. It's memes every day. Reddit.com/r/Halo memes. Check them out. It's memes all the time. Clips of the week number 44 by High Tech Redneck. Guess what? It went live yesterday, but we're recording today. It's in there. Love you, Beth. It's there. Then we have an amazing Blood Gulch, like, not necessarily a remake, but a proof of concept of what Blood Gulch would look like a lot in the future, or like more realistic Blood Gulch. And it looks awesome. It's by Jack McKelvey. Check it out on Reddit. We have DreamHack Anaheim Champs vlog and highlights by Boo Boo Doo. It's a YouTube link. Check it out. We have I went to DreamHack Anaheim 2020 and vlogged it. Halo Reach on PC for HCS. Awesome PCs and more. It's by Roby1 Kenobi. YouTube. Check it out. We have Inside 343 Industries Halo Museum. This is by Wes Fenlon of PC Gamer. Bunch of screenshots and stuff. I mean, not screenshots, a bunch of pictures. Obviously, you can check that out. We have the Oni Archive Conflict Evolved Halo CE Anniversary. This is by Halo. It's a great little video that they released today or yesterday. Check it out. And then we have the GOATs list by Moses over on Twitter. 7 games, 18 years, 124 events, 3,182 total tracked players, 34 legends. Must have 5 major 4v4 LAN wins to qualify. It's a massive sheet. Check it out. It's awesome. A lot of cool statistics in there for the people interested. Will.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
You're welcome. That's it for the community creations. You want to do me a favor?
What's that?
Plug the show.
All right. You can find us on your favorite podcast services. Just search for HCS Pro Talk. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Stitcher, and Spotify. Others as well. Leave us a review and let others know about the show.
Pocket Gas.
It's Josh's favorite.
It is. It's great. I love it.
Join the Discord. Join the community discussion. Again, link will be provided in the Google Doc of the show notes of the show. We have our Xbox Club at Spartan Company. Search for us on Halo Waypoint. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Esportspedia, and we have our own website as well, which is still in the works, I believe. But go check them out. All links will be provided in that Google Doc. And Josh, what do we have on the next episode?
We're going to have a new topic.
Okay.
What it's going to be, I don't know.
To be determined.
Yes. Stay tuned.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
We need to get that out there.
It'll be soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then who knows if the Reflection Corner is going to come back?
If a big there seems to be a big topic that comes up on Twitter during the week about Halo.
Or a big controversy.
Yes. So,
which we need to shoot down immediately.
We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for episode 117 of HCS Pro Talk. I want to thank you very much for listening. I want to thank you, everybody in the wonderful chat, for hanging out with us, and thank you for contributing to the community discussion as well. Hope you all had a phenomenal time. Thank you so much. We'll be back next week, hopefully at the right time. If Will doesn't get sick, I don't get sick, and we're good, right? Yeah, stay tuned for that. Our normal time, 12 p.m. Central, Sundays. And it's a fun time. Hope to see you there. We'll have more to talk about next week. But until then, I guess I'll just say this as well. If you want to hang out in the chat for a couple minutes after we close out the show here, we'll do a little bit of a Q&A. Will's got to get going shortly. He's got a hockey game to get to. But, yeah, that's going to do it for us. We'll see you next week. But until then, bye-bye!
We're good.
Awesome. Awesome. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, if you have anything you'd like to ask, the show is over. You can let us know.
That was a fun one.
It was. I had a good time.
Fun show.
Had a grand old time. I don't know why I said that like that. Don't judge me, please. Also, I want to shout out our followers for the stream. Halo Advocate. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
Yes. Followed us on Twitter as well earlier today.
Oh, is that email that came through, I think?
Yeah.
Do you get those?
I don't look at them. I just look at notifications on Twitter.
I got it.
Yeah.
See, I'm clearing those emails.
Sweet. Oh my God. So what was the CE news? I missed it. Oh, just that it's out on PC now and that there's bugs. Yep. That's all we said in regards to it.
Basically.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you, Beth. Thanks for being here.
They did update the they did update the background and all that stuff for CE2.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Customization options, but yes.
Yeah. The customization still looks weird because it's on a UE3 model. It just looks odd in comparison to it. Is it on PC yet? Yeah. It released last week? Yeah, last week.
I thought there would have been a bigger announcement.
They shadow dropped it.
They did.
They did like Apex Legends.
Yeah.
And actually something I guess we could have talked about that we'll just talk about real quick. I think it was Tashi that asked, or no, not necessarily Tashi. Somebody asked, do you like that type of announcement? or do you want more of a heads up before something comes out? Because they're just looking for feedback on what potentially to do with future releases. You know what? I kind of liked it.
The Shadow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was
like, oh crap, it's here. Let's get on and play. You know?
Right. It also sucks because not everything's fixed, but
yeah.
It was cool to be like, well, they dropped that teaser video without a release date.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, well, that fucking means that it's probably going to release by the end of the month. Like, because I thought end of March. Like, I'm thinking end of March, Halo 1 will be here, and that's that. And then, not like a couple days later, they're just like, there you go. It's out. Have fun. I'm like, oh, goddamn. Okay. Whoo. 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 It's a big scare there. Oh, man. I think that's my favorite thing about these MCC updates has been the background changes. Oh, Beth, absolutely. They're phenomenal. They're so good. The Halo 1 is so good. Also, fun fact, if you haven't paid attention, if you go in, now I don't know if it's across the board. It might be across the board. But on PC specifically, if you go in and, like, let's say you let's say you go to the campaigns, right? And you start with Halo Reach, it'll play Halo Reach's music in the background, like of the menu. If you back out and go to Halo 1's campaign missions, like the mission select, it'll switch to Halo 1's music.
Oh, it's really cool.
It is really cool. I noticed that. I'm like, oh, it's really cool. It's like really fucking slick. Yeah, that was a nice little thing they had. All right. If there's anything else anybody wants to say before we close out, I'd say it now, or else we're going to close this bitch out. Maybe? No? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. Will, it was a fun time.
It was.
Yes. We'll be back next week. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. Thanks for all for chatting, the follows, all the fun stuff. It was a great time. Yeah, we out, skis. That's all I got. Will, send him to the end screen.